So I just first, guys, wanted you to ask yourself, why are you even in Sophia's space? Because if you were drawn to this energy, it literally means any excuses that you have, like, I can't afford it, like, do you want to wait the 3 years? I must admit, this is something that I have been, when I was joining the program, I was hesitating as well. I never said this to anyone on the team, but it was, as I'm a coach myself, and I knew it, that the fear that I felt, like, oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't be joining, what if I don't need to, no, you need to do this. Because it really depends on what type of area do you want to work in. Because whilst I was sitting here, I was listening to all of your areas. You want men providers, you want feminine energy, you want yourself as a woman to feel feminine. And if you're not going to allow yourself to actually like open yourself to be supported by another woman, because the main reason why I've joined Sophia's program was literally because I personally teach manifestation. But I myself, if you're telling me, oh, you know, I know it all, I know how to manifest, of course, like everyone knows, but you still do need guidance, even if you are at a very high level. And I believe that all of us are connected, if that makes sense. So if you're drawn here, it means you should be on this webinar. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been here. So you need to ask yourself whether you can afford to do it for yourself. This is not for Sophia. You're not like, when you join mentorship spaces, high-level spaces, let's say containers that are expected, let's say, I don't want you to expect of Sophia or any mentor that you're joining to give you the transformation, because investment is not going to give it to you. Like when you enter a program, and this program, I will speak about it a bit more, let's say, openly, what's inside, but not to share too many details, is to understand that you're doing it for yourself. If you are not going to crack through the limiting beliefs, which every single one of us do, and I'm speaking this as a coach, which was like, you know, I can't do it all. Like, I can't do it all, but you do need another crazy woman who knows she can do it too. So, like, the reason why I've joined Sophia's program was because sometimes when you are thinking big and you do not surround yourself with women who are thinking big enough, you are going to start to think that there's something wrong with you or that you are going crazy, like Delulu. Whereas Delulu, because someone was speaking about law of the assumption. Law of the assumption is great, but if you are not going to openly admit to yourself, like you've been doing this work for a long time and you don't see the results, this is exactly where you need to work on yourself. So if you think about men providers, one aspect that I loved about Sophia's program was that she just openly shared, this is the energy that you'll feel inside the space, that you are going to be completely open. She's going to be completely open, completely intuitive, completely in tune with your needs. So I feel like this is a massive support. I'm not sure what's written on the slides, but I've personally joined this program because I had a hard time to trust women that were like, let's say, supportive of me, like above me. I have massive group of clients, and I'm super happy with them. But whenever I was trying to receive support from other women, it would be horrible. So I wanted to join a space where I would feel welcome to be powerful, because in the slides I said before, there was a mention that I used to be like a lot of women, even men, mentors, and this is actually a program. If, for example, if you are going through tough times, you're saying, oh, men don't choose you. Hey, they don't choose you because it's your program, and this is exactly why you need to join. So if you were thinking about this program, the one aspect I wanted to share is that I remember, because I followed you for a long time. I followed you for like a year. And my initial reaction, how my body reacted towards Sophia's program was that, oh, it's too materialistic. But you know why it was that? Because I was materialistic, and I was, let's say, from the shadow aspect, I was like, oh no, you can't be materialistic. I was always materialistic. And then this is why I joined, because like, this is another woman who thinks like me, but I was withholding that power within me to say, no, I love money. I love receiving money. I love all of that. So like, if you're looking to just open yourself up to receive as a woman, I would love to tell you it's going to happen like on its own. It's not going to happen on its own, because like, you're the only one who's blocking the receiving as a woman. It's like not like an outside source. Sophia believes in God. I don't believe in God, but I believe that you are the God. You are the God, and if you're not going to allow yourself, this is not going to happen. So this program, what this program has allowed me to do is just like dream even bigger, if that makes sense. Because previously I was dreaming big, but I thought I was crazy. I thought like, you know, oh, there are not other women like this. And this space will be for women who want to like go faster. Because you can have any, if you're running a business or if you're a coach yourself, you can have multiple strategies. They will not work for you. If you are an energetic being, if you are a woman and you feel disconnected from your power, you're trying to sell from your masculine energy, it is not going to happen. And trust me when I say this, because it comes from experience. And you will need to work on this. So this is a place where you will find yourself looking inward. This is not about the outward. Here you will understand how everything is created from the inside to the outside, not the other way around. Some people believe here and probably in the law of attraction, maybe law of assumption. They are two great methodologies I completely disagree with. But you do need to understand that law of assumption teaches us that you can do, be, and have whatever you want. But if you still don't have it, it does mean you are blocked and you do need to work on it. And I personally chose Sophia because I just felt this was an intuitive decision. I rarely, even in business, I do strategic decisions, but I just knew I had to be inside. It was like a knowing. I just knew it. Even though I invested the first part, then the fear came and I was thinking to myself, oh my, no, what if I'm going to, I have the money. Don't get me wrong, I can afford this program. It's for me, if you are looking for a 2 months mentorship program where you are going to get one-to-one access to mentor, even to their coaches, mentorship, the program itself is split, I hope that it's still like this, into videos and the mentorship. I'm not a person who likes to spend time with a lot of women because I do it for myself, so I'm surrounded with women all the time. So I took this program to just literally have time for myself whilst I'm in a space where someone does something that I do for other women. And it was so beautiful because even if you don't like spending time with other women, I don't either. With like, I work all the time. So I needed time to be like in my own energy. But if you do like working with women, the other girls in the group, they were extremely, not communicative, but connected. And they would reach out to you. It was so lovely. I was manifesting and not manifesting. I was manifesting that one person comes, but then I thought to myself, you know what, maybe I can have Sophia for myself. And then what happened? I'm not sure if the other girl is coming, but Sophia said no. But I want you to understand that the only one person that can go to the place you want to be, which is having man provider, being more successful, let's say a celebrity, whatever it is, it's not going to happen because you're going to escape the decision that needed to be done a long time ago. So when I joined this program, I just knew I had to be, even though I heard the fears like, oh, you know, I can't, no, just do it and that's it. That's
just do it and that's it.
That's all of the excuses needs to be done, you know?
What were your results? I believe
so
and you're wearing beautiful, exceptionally beautiful dress.
So personally, I feel more open to receive. That's for sure. I feel, how to say it, I don't feel fear around my dreams anymore, if that makes sense, because I no longer think it's crazy. Because if you're not surrounding yourself with women who think like you will think you're crazy. You will be like, you're not going against the wall, but you're thinking to yourself like, oh, you know, maybe I can do this, maybe no. And no, then you need to like motivate yourself. But if you are in an environment when women support you, it's easier. So this is where mentorship comes in. So I will just read. Yes, I love that. I love what's written here. That I don't have to play small
anymore.
Yeah, I love that. And because and she never has to settle. I remember the first post that I saw from you, it was a long time ago, and I remember just thinking, like, this is because I wrote a speech, but I was riding in a taxi and I was thinking to myself, like, you know what? One day I was seeing you on Instagram, and this is literally what I thought to myself, like, I'm playing small. Why am I not doing this? I need to. No, honestly, that's how I moved to Dubai. Like, I'm not saying like that was the only reason, but when I saw your post, I was like, why am I not playing bigger? Like, you're having fun. I remember you were like launching your perfumes and everything, and I thought to myself, like, you know what? Why are you not doing this? Like, why are you just like, swimming in a small pool where there's like, you know, a whole abundance of pool. So that's how I feel about your program. And yeah, I would highly recommend. No matter whether you come from, let's say, a toxic relationship, like you'll have, I've been in so many feminine energy manifestation program, you will need to join eventually. And for me, it's no longer like, oh, it's another program. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to have results. Like, for me, it's like, oh, another program, let's go. Then another program, then another, oh, that's so cute. Then another program. So I want you to understand, like, the habit of investing in yourself. This shouldn't be, oh, I can't afford it for 3 years. I personally have clients who didn't have a sink in their houses. And they got, no, honestly, she told me on a session that she doesn't have a sink and she bought my program. So you need to ask yourself whether you can afford to live like you're living now. Because most likely it's not. Like, when I was joining this program, I joined, I paid the first part and I hesitated. But I knew it was my fears upcoming, which this is exactly why I joined. So that they are released in a safe container and environment. And if you're not from the, let's say, you don't have much experience in healing yourself, you have no idea how much yet is there to open, not to heal. You're not here to be healed, but how much there you can expand, especially in an environment where you are, you know, like you can be yourself. It's like, honestly, like it freaked me out at the beginning. It freaked me out. I rarely go into mentorship with women because I'm afraid that they would like, you know, like cut my wings. That's what happened to me in the past. And I felt so, you know, so taken care of. And I feel like you don't have, like, if you have this fear, you don't need to have it, but you'll be extremely supported. And I feel every woman needs support, like overall. And if you're like this, you know, I come from I'm not Eastern Europe, I'm Polish, but like, if you come from Eastern Europe, like, oh, you know, I can do it on your own. Yes, you can do it on your own, but this is exactly what you need to heal from. This is a program. I need to get rid of it. Like, I can do it. I'm a healer, but I still joined this program because I thought to myself, like, you know what? I know I can do this, but like, it will get me faster. And it did. So, I highly recommend.
Congratulations on that.
Oh, that's so cute.
Flowers to you. Yay. Thank you for your beautiful results. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No worries.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.